Hello and welcome to another how-to video. My name's Ditech, CTO at DVS, and thank you very much for taking your time to watch our content. Please do follow us on all our social media channels, and when you do have chance, download the DVS app on your Android or iOS phone. So what are we going to take a look at today? So everybody that's into access control, and there are a lot of you out there, access control is one of the products we can provide. Through our premium partner, Suprema, I just gotta love this stuff. Real premium quality equipment. Yes, it's got a price tag to it, but you'd be surprised. Full of features, full of functions, very easy to use, very robust, and very good quality. So for those of you that want an alternative to some of the mainstream access control products out there in the UK market, or perhaps outside of the UK, if you are watching this outside of the UK, Suprema is definitely a brand you should be investigating, and DVS can help with that inquiry. Everything from biometric to mobile credentials, which is one thing they're really heavily promoting right now. I think it's the future. So using your mobile phone as the valid credential card to be able to access a secure area via the reader. So if it's fingerprint, face, RFID card, Bluetooth, phone, whatever that technology is, multi-format technology, Suprema can definitely support that. With our very intuitive, very easy to use software, the Bio 2-star software, the system is very easy to configure remotely, and it does definitely give a very comprehensive feel to a system. So I got a stand actually with a lot of Suprema equipment fitted down there. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new product. This is the X-Station 2 with RFID, mobile, Bluetooth, but also QR code reader. So it's a multi-format reader, brand new on the market. I had mine a couple of weeks ago and I've just got around to making the video. Very excited about where this can lead. I know a couple of you have already made inquiries and purchased this, but inside the box you do get your fixtures and fittings kit, filters, screws, plugs, cables, etc. Full manuals. You don't need them because I'm making a video on this. Inside the bubble wrap itself, get the X-Station 2 unit, you get a back plate. So the back plate, you mount that to the surface and then this attaches to it, and it's got a security screw in the bottom to hold that tight. Now it's quite a slimline unit. You can see that it's got a camera up there, reader module here. You can see there's a card symbol, and you can see the QR code reader here. So the idea is I send a credential to my phone, and then using it I can put that underneath there. It will scan the QR code, and then if I'm allowed in, you will gain entry. It's an IP rated device, so and PoE powered or 12 volt DC powered. It depends on your network topology, but again we're going to power this with the with the PoE input here, and then you've got all of your connections on the back. So you've got your, once I can untangle them, and there is a color code. The great thing I love about Suprema is they put a color code on their back mounting plate that relates to what every color is to what the function is on there. But you've got your 12 volt power to power it separately, PoE and network connection, and then you've got like your door, request to exit, door monitoring, lock output relay, etc. all monitored through this self-contained terminal. Stick it on the network, add it to the Bio 2-star software, and you've got a very simple to configure, very cost-effective access control system, market leading. Aesthetically looks very nice to look at. So what we're going to do is plug this over onto our Suprema demo board, add it to the Bio 2-star software. Very simple process. We're going to make sure that's upgraded and this is on the latest firmware. Also, we're going to add this to an access level and then show you how the QR code can be used in a real life scenario. Stay tuned while I transfer you over. I'm quite excited about this one, as always, with their exciting equipment. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've transferred over to the PC, as you can tell. We're now opening up the Bio 2-star software. So those of you that have followed our Suprema demonstrations before, you'll be fully aware this is my test rig. I've got the server, software, licenses already completed. So I've just team viewed into it. Makes it easier for me to make this video. First thing I'm going to do is search the device and add it. So I'm going to click on search device, and you'll see it scans the local network. It should find that device. There we go. It's found the device there. We're going to set the IP address first. I don't want to use DHCP, but I will leave it as that address. And I'm going to put the server connection in there. So I'm going to have you don't have to have a device to server connection, but I am going to in this instance. Click apply, click yes. Click search device again, and it should appear in there. Sometimes it does reboot when you switch it from DHCP. We do have to wait for 1 minute. Okay, so the device is rebooted. You can see it's actually, because I've removed DHCP and it had the right address, it's now gone into the waiting device section. So all I need to do now is highlight it and drag it up. So I can drag it up into one of these departments, but of course I want to drag it into the HQ one. So under the main parent HQ site, drop it. It now adds it under here and it will come online. Now when I select it, I can select any of the parameters. So I can change the name. I can change the group from here directly. Reboot, update the firmware. It is on the latest firmware, but just if you need to download it, under Suprema's website, very, very good website, so go check it out. Select the device, download firmware to the appropriate firmware, and then what you need to do is put the firmware in a special location. So under this PC, program files, Bio2Star firmware, you put all of the firmware for the devices in there, and then when you click on firmware upgrade for this device, it would find it, select it, and click update. It's on the latest firmware already, therefore we do not need to update it. Go through and update any of the information you need from here. Authentication modes, full access server matching. Use QR code is enabled by default because that's one of the purposes of this reader. So this reader can do card, mobile credential, also QR code. It doesn't do face rec on this particular unit, so just be aware of that. But you've got those three technologies that combine for that purpose. Then you can go and set any of these that are applicable to your application. And under advanced, you've got time and attendance if you are going to use time and attendance. And then you've got the sound, backlight, timeout, menus, user voice, etc., etc. You can even select, so on the screensaver, again, with a lot of these devices, you can select a normal screensaver, or you can put a logo up there, choose a logo. I don't want to use any of them. Let's go. Let's put a nice little logo on there. Add the logo. So that'll be on my screensaver. You can add sounds, custom sounds, loads of different options available. Once you're ready, click apply. That will now update the unit. Next thing we need to do is add it as a door. So we go down to door, add a door, and we're going to call it X-Station 2 QR code reader, just for purposes of demonstration. Copy and paste this. Entry device, choose the right one, that one. Door relay, that one. That one. That one. So there we go. Select the door switch, relay, exit buttons, etc. All of the parameters for that door specifically, or they're held open, forced open, anti-passback. You can add all of the actions, all of the functions. Very simple to do, very intuitive. Click apply. Next thing we need to do is add an access level. So again, all doors there. And again, I can drag that underneath 24/7. Adds that door in there. That's a simple way of doing it. Or you can go down to access control. Again, under 24/7. and it should show us all of the doors. Look, highlight that one, click apply, click apply. That door is now added to the access level. Okay, so next part of this is enabling the QR code in the system settings. So up into setting, email setting, see QR code is not used, and make sure you've updated your Bio 2-star software. We're going to turn it on. Email title, QR code system entry, put whatever you want in there. Company name, DVS Limited. Company logo, DVS. Contact 02920 455 512. Click apply. Done. Next part of this is the user element. So we'll select user, select myself, and we have to enable the QR code function. Because we've updated, it's a new device and we've updated our software, the QR code function is new. So we need to click on QR code. You've got option of Bio Star 2 QR code or a separate QR code system, but we're going to use the Bio 2 Star, which is the default. We'll use my user ID, so my ID is 2. So we'll just use user ID and we'll click enroll. Then we'll click apply. It could take several minutes to complete the synchronization. So click on OK. And a QR code has been sent by email. So I will get that out now. Okay, so I have received the email now. So you can see it comes with the branding that we added as part of the process. It was a really nice touch. Comes with the wording that we also inputted. Does come with the QR code embedded in the image. But again, we're going to save that on my phone and use the smartphone. But it does say you have been approved to access DVS using the QR code. Please download it. And it tells you how to use it. So next part of this is simply adding it to my phone. So I'm going to download it on my phone. And then we're going to go and check the QR code reader. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is the X-Station 2 terminal here. This is my iPhone 12 Pro. You can see same width, quite a small profile reader. So it does have the mobile card capability, the actual physical card, and the QR code reader underneath. You can see it's awake now. It's based at an angle, so you can actually read it here. So the phone goes under there. Based on a proximity sensor, so when I put my hand underneath, it comes up with the image of how to use it, which is really important. And again, it does tell you this on the email. This is great for visitor management. Permanent staff, you can still use it, but visitors, temporary staff, this will work very, very well because you don't have that cost of issuing a physical card or taking their face or fingerprint to gain entry to site. Just simply email them, they save the image, and based on that credential, the access group, that's where they get access to. So I've saved it as an image on my phone, so that's the QR code saved as an image on my phone. I'm going to place it underneath the QR code scanner. It comes alive. Access granted. Access granted. So it comes up with my face. If I move you a little bit closer to show the action. Access granted. And it really is as simple as that. Other Suprema devices, we've got the X-Station, we've got the ACU there. So this is our Suprema pod. Works really, really well. Nice and discreet, very aesthetically pleasing, powered by PoE, very simple to operate. And again, it does have that screensaver, so when it times out, it will give our company branding. Again, you can use the time and attendance on there. It's got TNA code there, so we can actually use time and attendance, check in and check out. Enter your QR code, card or user ID. So again, checking out with that. So I can do time and attendance even with QR code, or I can log into the unit here and do all of the configuration, etc. There. Very simple to use, very aesthetically pleasing, very cost effective. Software works really well, and QR code, very simple way to issue cards to your customers or visitors without the cost of physical cards. Again, taking photos, fingerprints, etc. Very convenient. Any questions, please do get in contact with your helpful DVS sales rep. Other than that, also speak to the guys over at Suprema. So you've got Scott, Dwayne, Sean, Jamie, all great guys, all really helpful. They all want to get you on board with this product, so I'm sure they'll talk to you for hours on end about how good this product is. Same with DVS. Stay safe, stay tuned, and see you next week for another how-to video.